Caution's out. Caution's out. They'll probably send him on. Don't do it, boys. Too late. It'll be right side tires, and he's going to get gone. One round of wedge out.
And looks like Greg Biffle's been caught up.
Okay, back to you, Steve.
Thanks, Barry. Documenting the pit stop, right side tires of the 10 car. Greg Biffle. Heavy impact, I believe, with the 37 of Jeff Purvis. Caution out on lap 168. 7th time today. See what happened, Mike Wallace.
See
Biffle.
The wreck has already happened. Well, you can see what happened. Jeff Purvis appears that he's lost a motor. And he's got oil all down. And severe wreck. I hope to, you know, that was a hard hit right in the door. But as we seen the oil net coming out from underneath Jeff's car, what happened, there was oil on the racetrack. Biffle couldn't turn the thing and just hit him. I mean,
let's listen from Greg Biffle's cockpit, on board with Greg Biffle.
You can tell that Greg hit him awful hard. You know, those.
It's a 3-year deal with a number of options and some real good guarantees. Trouble in the backstretch. It's like Tony Hirschman, and now 6 cars are piled in it. Jeff Burton's number 8 car, Jack Sprague's 48. A major collision down the back straightaway at lap 18.
It looked like one car got a little out of line, then another one, then it just totally plugged up the back straightaway, and they couldn't get stopped, and everybody started running into it.
I think that first car sideways might have been the Jeff Berry car, the number 22. And there's Jeff Burton's car. Talk about a tough 2 weeks. And there is the Berry automobile.
Well, I tell you, water it'll fill them up.
And Tony Hirschman. Let's have a look and see what happened in the back straightaway at lap 18 here.
We're already into it a little bit, Mike. Some of the cars have already turned sideways, and here's what you get into the car. This other car's going to loop back up and get into 11 cars, going to get right back up in the race group. Right now, the track is totally plugged. Everybody's starting to try to slow down. One trying to snowball reaction. One guy stops, the other guy runs into him, and there's just nowhere to go. These other cars can continue to run into this. A little bit of fire right there out of one of the cars. Thank goodness it went out.
Yeah, the first car to spin was Jamie Obie in 41, and he got clean away. Yeah. Also, Ward Burton made a tremendous move.
He's battling now with Mike Dillon. LaJoie, who started in 23rd, will lose a spot, and Brad Loney is on fire and takes a very, very hard hit from Lyndon Amick.
Yeah, I don't know if Lyndon got in some oil or got in something right there. You already saw the fire happening a little bit right there.
Replay of what happened on the racetrack. As we pan back, we see that Brad Loney backed it into the wall. That is in turn number 2, and you see the fuel just start pouring out of the check ball valve.
And you can see Brad. Brad's in there moving his head. You can see as he first stopped. And now he's sitting here, and it's a pretty good while before Lyndon comes around, and Lyndon just runs all over him for some reason. And I don't know if his spotter didn't tell him or what happened, but Lyndon either got in some oil or something happened, and just really Lyndon took a hard lick too. It's good to see he's moving around.
Tim Peterwell moving up on Bobby Dotter. Big trouble out of turn 1.
Whoa, man.
As Stevie Reeves pounds into Kelly Moore. And for the second race in a row, Moore in 47, the Jordan Lumber car, is involved in a big accident early.
3 truck
Trouble
lengths now.
out of turn 3, a big crash. 2 trucks involved. Here come the leaders up on it. One of them is Randy McDonald from Ontario. And there's a second truck. There it is, Boris Said.
Well, here they are as they come off the turn. Here's the 12th truck of McDonald, and Boris Said, of course, in the 44 truck, and they make contact, and around they go. McDonald backs into the wall hard. Said's truck continues to spin on down to the inside of the track.
Wow, Billy Pouch just squeezed right through there.
As we watch second, third, and fourth here, we have a crash, and it's LaJoie.
Brandon LaJoie.
Wow.
Heavy contact.
Boy, the back end of that car is just totally gone.
Wow. We do see him moving around in the car.
Wow, LaJoie trying for his 3rd straight series championship, and boy, did he go in. It got a little bit off the ground.
And look at the gasoline that is going around there. This early in the race, you know that the gas tank is...
Larry, and I
just saw it too. Tim Feedwell got sideways, and we have a car in the wall. The 48 of Kenny Wallace has hit very hard. Caution will come out again on lap 121.
They just had a lengthy pit stop with that car.
Let's see if we can see exactly what happened to Kenny Wallace in that 48 car, Larry.
Remember, he was deep in the field. The car gets a little sideways in front of him. That looked like Mike McLaughlin. Boy, he hits that wall hard. You just can't, I mean, that's almost like a straight-on hit.
Had a big old head of steam when he went into the wall. Don't know if he got help from behind.
Just seems the cars had to check up.
And we have a caution flag as Mark Green is spun, and we see some flame in the back of the Exxon Superflow car. And guys, slow down so Mark can get out. Would be a good idea.
And what a shame. Mark Green was having a great run. He had pulled all the way up into the top 10 and was running toward the top 5.
See if we can see what happened. There's the leader, Jeff Green, Andy Santerre in the lance number 25. And we see some smoke. And there we see Jeff, Mark Green parked in the middle of the racetrack. And we see the 3 car of Hornaday go by to take the lead. See the contact, but
we're spin right in front of the and Hoff faster than the fifth.
Hard contact down in turn number 1. The driver involved is Bill Hoff from Ivyland, Pennsylvania. And there is considerable damage. This is LePage.
The NASCAR Busch Grand National officials told the cars to stay up there on the outside when the faster cars go by on the inside, but obviously Hoff didn't realize that LePage was there. Came down, some contact in the left rear, and around he goes.
And the view from Phil Parsons on board camera, he was just about 3 cars behind the spinning Hoff. Got around okay, though.
Man.
Oh, trouble. Turn 1, Randy Tolsma is hard in the wall. Can everybody miss him? Yes. Spotter station just below us. You hear them talking to their drivers, moving them down the racetrack. And Tolsma's truck is used up.
Wow, they got a lot of work on that one to get it back on the track.
Let's have a look at some replay angles to see what happened to Randy Tolsma.
There's Randy Tolsma right there. He goes in, kind of loses the back of the truck just getting in the corner there, but he was touched a little bit by Kurt Busch, maybe.
Well, and maybe the left front wheels might have gotten up on the riffle strips there in that corner and maybe upset the weight just a little bit, shifted a little.
Last time he led was at Hickory. Woo! Down to the inside and in trouble. Goes to number 43, Rodney Combs, and we've got a tangle already. It's car number 18, Randy Porter, looking for a good day. Ends up in the wall down in turn 3.
It looks like they just didn't get in line going down into turn 3. It's time.
Jay, if we can, that's a part of the track you're pretty familiar with. You did some wall testing down there yourself, didn't you? Look again.
Yeah, it looks like that, there's just not enough give and take down there. It looks like just one of those racing things, maybe not knowing there was a car, the 25 not knowing there was a car on the inside of him, and when the 43 got in the grass, he just got sideways and got into the 25. Yeah, I tested that concrete wall out one time in an Indy Lights car down there in turn.
It seems though I remember you had a real good time down there.